The People's Business is made possible by our partners, Solar Dynamics, the most efficient energy systems.
Good evening, I'm Sanka and welcome to your program, The People's Business. More than 1,000 homes have either been destroyed or damaged by Hurricane Elsa, which battered Barbados on Friday. It would have left many families homeless, if not for the intervention of family, friends, and of course the government. The impact on the island's utilities has also been significant, with water and electricity outages across the island. Now, in the 2 days since Elsa unleashed her fury on Barbados, much has been done to restore some level of normality. Tonight on The People's Business, we discuss the impact of Hurricane Elsa and its aftermath. Joining me is Minister of Home Affairs, Information and Public Affairs, Mr. Wilfred Abrams. Kerry Hinds, the Director of the Department of Emergency Management. Mr. Keithroy Halliday, General Manager of the Barbados Water Authority. Mr. Roger Blackman, Managing Director of the Barbados Light and Power, and Mr. Mark Cummins, Head of the Public Service. We'll get down to the people's business right after this break. Welcome back. Since Hurricane Elsa left her unwanted footprint in Barbados, government led by Prime Minister Mia Amor-Motley, along with Home Affairs Minister Wilfred Abrams and other ministers, have been touring the island, getting a first-hand look at the damage and hearing from those affected. Minister Abrams, good evening. I want you to walk us through what you saw in the immediate aftermath of the hurricane.
I would say to you, Sanka, wow. We saw a trail of devastation that should not practically have happened with a Category 1 hurricane. Well, we were going through the storm and we were reporting to the nation. Often the calls started to come into the DEM with persons who were being affected by the storm. I mean, one lady in particular, I mean, it broke my heart. She's crying as her roof was being ripped off and begging somebody to come and get her. But we were in no position to send anybody for her. So when, right after the storm, right after the altar was given, I went on the ground with the Prime Minister because we were trying to see exactly what it looked like, trying to reach out to people who were the hardest hit. We had the reports already, trying to let them know they were not alone. In many instances, the houses are uninsured and people lost everything. Houses were flattened, people's livelihoods destroyed overnight. And people didn't know which way to turn, and it was important at that point in time to reach out and let people know they're not walking this path alone. You may have lost it all, but if you cannot rebuild yourself, then we as a government have to try to help you rebuild. I mean, we saw houses that were flattened. We heard stories of people who were in their houses as the houses were being ripped apart. In St. Joseph, there was a man, a double amputee, who he had no legs and his house collapsed on him. We saw in certain areas houses that were folded like a pack of cards, and we were hearing that people were in there when it was folded. It is amazing, it is truly amazing that no one was seriously injured or killed in this. From what we saw on the ground, from the actual state of the houses, from the tour, it is amazing that people were in those houses when they collapsed and got out alive, and not one life was lost